bright. I'm liking this. Hi guys, welcome to my channel once again. My name is Alwande Chabalala and this is Moments Unfolded with Mom Shengu, and that is moi. You guys, I am so excited. It's been a minute, okay? It's been a minute. First things first, before we proceed, you know what to do. Please do make sure that you are subscribed, you have liked the vlog, and I look forward to your engagement. And please, you guys, you know the drill. We don't skip the ads. Whenever an advert comes along, just drink some water, you guys, okay? Just stay tuned, and then let's see. Do you think this is a great business opportunity for you out there, you know, or you're looking at for a residential place? You're like, you know what, you wouldn't mind living there, okay? Or you're like, maybe it's time to venture into property. So you know the drill, you guys. If you would like for me to view either an estate development of yours, for example, if you're a property developer or an estate agent, you know the drill. Please do make sure that you email me on Alwande Chabalala, MUWM@gmail.com. Alwande Chabalala, MUWM@gmail.com. You guys, I don't want to make this intro long, but stay tuned. Ooh, and December, let's go buy a house, let's go buy a townhouse, let's go buy a property investment. Let's just go. Sharp. Kindly make sure that you watch up until the end in order to find out the exact location, the pricing of the units that we are going to be viewing, the rates, taxes and levies, and an estimated bond repayment plan. Kiddies bedroom, or it could be a study. Okay. Oh, I love that. You know the drill. Okay. The cabinets are quite spacious. I like this. All right. I love these handles. I feel like there's something different. There's a small window right here. There's a small window over there. But this is how the bedroom looks. Yeah, I can't move around because there's not enough space, but they decided to do this bunk bed. But yeah, And ceiling wise, this is how it looks, nice and clean and white. I have to say, the color, this is not pure white, it's more like ivory, but I like it. Something different. And then, so when you enter, let's start off here. When you enter, on the left, on the right is the bedroom. And then over here, I'm assuming this is the dining area. All of this. Obviously, they have added or placed their own things. This is how spacious it is. Okay, they just added their own things. So you enter through the door. There's a kid's bedroom, or it could be a guest bedroom if you can, but it's not that big. Or it could be a study. I think it will work well as a study or a kid's bedroom, because over here, we actually have a guest. I'm assuming. I don't know. Let's see. Okay. But, okay, I'll confirm. So when you enter here, I'm loving the color that they used. It's a nice, calm gray. Even the wardrobes, they are not, it's either they are light gray or, yeah, I think it's light gray, not ivory. So you guys, as you can see, again, this is quite spacious. The cabinets, yeah, for your blankets on top, your luggage and everything else, your throws, and then here for your tops, yes, shirts or whatever the case may be, and for shoes if you like, or your handbags. Then over here you hang. And then over here, again, same concept. Yeah, same concept. So this is quite spacious. Let me show you when I open them, if you can still maneuver around. So the space is literally up until here. Yeah, but they actually placed a double bed over here. This is a double. So let us see over here. This is a double with the small pedestals on the side, so that at least you can get some leeway of moving around. Otherwise, if it was a queen, I think when you open your queen, maybe it might be up until here by this line over here. But let me tell you, yeah. And then they have this standardized, medium-sized window over here. I'm loving, I think this is called the barn door, I'm not sure, but I'm definitely loving it. It's something different, honestly. And let me tell you guys, it actually saves space. Maybe you can also consider it in your house if you are renovating or building, because if you actually have an open door, when you open it, you open it up until here, which means you are, or up until that way, either or. But, you know, it causes a disturbance in between. I know, because in my current place, the door opens up like this. Otherwise, in my previous apartment, I had this door. So I'm loving this. Yeah, I like the style, the black and the white. Quite modern. It's keeping up with the modern finishes, although these doors are usually used like in farmhouse styles. Okay, let us check out the bathroom. So there's this frameless shower. Okay, frameless. It's not bad. Space-wise, I don't think it's bad. The issue is currently I don't know if this is a guest or a master bedroom. So that's why I'm saying it's not bad. However, I will ask, and then once they confirm if it's a guest or a master, then that will determine the size of the shower. But they utilized the gray herein, the gray tiling, the darker gray. One thing that I'm gonna say I like that they have these small tiles, and they place them like this. I think if you know showers, you know your standardized tiling at the bottom, but I'm liking this. The flooring one is quite different. Okay, you guys, let us try and check out the shower if we'll be able to fit in properly. But one thing already that I'm liking here, never mind the echo, I am in the bathroom, is the light. So if you were getting ready in the morning here, you can imagine you'll get nice perfect lighting. But let me just confirm and then they actually have this small anyana vanity over here. Okay, and the tiling is up until here. I'm loving the rail. This rail is nice. And then they have this LED mirror to light it up. Okay, that's nice. It's a nice feature. And then you can see, and then just do that. And this is the tap. I'm liking the finishes of the tap. I like that it's not the screaming silver, like metallic like this, stainless steel like this. Yeah. There's a window over here, obviously, and then there's the toilet. But then they have this piping. I wish this could have been covered, honestly. But okay. They also have that. Yeah, and then this is how everything looks. Okay. Is this the master bedroom? Yes. It's the master bedroom. Okay, all right. Okay, so this is only for decor. It doesn't come with this. And then this is the lounge. This is the lounge. So this is how everything looks. TV stand over there, the lounge. Okay. And then after the lounge, straight into the kitchen. You can fit 2 bar stools here in. This is the quartz. I like, one thing I'm loving, you are able to tuck in. I'm a bar stools kanji. You know me, I love tucking in. Okay, I'm loving this mirror that they placed here. Okay. Ooh, look at this. Sure, this is nice. Okay, this is for the lights. Okay, this is nice. Okay, and then the kitchen. The kitchen is definitely a breath of fresh air compared to the other rooms. Let's start off here. I'm loving this finish. Oh my goodness. I'm loving that. Okay, is it soft close? Yes, it is. It is. Okay, so it comes with, these are the finishes. Let's look at this. This is the Sahara. And then they use the Vermont slate, this gray. But I'm not, you see, I think it's more like matte, this one. So you can choose if you want the Sahara or the Nordic ice alongside the Vermont slate or the Windsor gray. And then this is the quartz. I'm liking this. I like this and the quartz that they used. I like it. So this is how the kitchen looks. Obviously, that's a bummer over here. You know the drill with me. I would have loved if they were the same from the ceiling to the bottom as per the bedrooms. But that's something that you can always work around with, honestly speaking. If push came to shove and you want to purchase this, you can get somebody to just add that, you know, for those pots and everything else, yeah. And then this is how, definitely spacious, that I can attest to. It's spacious. Yeah. So let's close that. Okay, so close. And then over here, honestly speaking, so you pop it like this. How do I open? You see, I have to touch here. You are most likely to get fingerprint marks. Otherwise, this one has got handles, which is great. this is your spice drawers and utensils, etc. You know what I'm loving? I love this backsplash that they use. They just used two. Look at these are tiles, you guys. Two humongous tiles. If you see the size, I think this is 80 by 100, I'm not sure. And then, oh, look at that. You see the LED light? I'm loving the LED light that they added there. So it comes with a gas stove. It's a Univa gas stove and oven and a hoover, an extractor over there. And then over here, you open here, it's for the gas. So you have to get your own gas cylinder. I like how they have this ventilation system going on here. And then over here, this is underneath the sink. Yeah, you know, that's standard. I'm loving. Okay, maybe someone can advise me. What is this smaller Yana tap for? Is it for drinking water? Because I've seen this at gym, honestly speaking. Yeah, but it's got that one and then this one. But you can still swing this either or. A tap over here either or. Guys, I'm loving the sink. Never mind that it's still got stains. I'm loving the curve. This curve is not sharp. I like this. This was definitely well done. And then over here, space for your appliances. You guys, I'm not sure. I don't think it comes with appliances, honestly, but I'll confirm if it comes with appliances. I'm not sure. Oh, the sink is actually like built in. I'm just comparing with mine. You know the sink that I'm used to, the one with the silver as well up until here, so that when you put your rack, this is not the drill with this one. You see, you can't see the actual sink. I think that's why I'm loving this. Okay. And then there's this big window. I'm loving the window. Oh my goodness. Lighting and lights, great. So when I'm living here, I'll be able to like everything. And then over here, that is the pantry and the, what do you call this? You can put up your double door. So let us check out the pantry. Okay. Oh, I like this. This is for the brooms, the mop, and anything. Like, yeah. Okay, I like the pantry. I like how everything, you know, they just start, like, it's so simple. And then here it's your detergents. Okay, I like this. I like this. I like the inside of the pantry. This is a space for a fridge. But it's not built in, so they just placed it here. So you can either place a single or a double. Yeah. But then the space on top just makes it, I would have loved it if they had actually closed it in, like they have a built-in place around it, just so that, because now it looks like an extra. Please look carefully. It's like the kitchen is finished, but it also looks like an extra. But I'm loving this fridge from Gold Air. This is a Gold Air brand, if you're interested. Okay, I know it doesn't come with the fridge, you guys, but yeah. Okay, you guys, they confirmed that is the main bedroom. Let us go in here. So this is the guest. Okay, as you walk in, again, they fitted a double. Yeah. This is just simple. It's the same as that one. Yeah, honestly, size-wise, I honestly feel like you can literally say it's the same. I just want to come close and show you because I think there's more lighting here. Do you see this design over here? That's just the simple detail from the wardrobes that if you can fall in love with them, that yeah. But those are just standard. I'm not going to open these. Actually, let me open so that you can see when I've opened. Yeah, I'm just opening this one. So if the wardrobes are open, this is the space because this is a double. So you can just imagine if it was a queen. Okay, let's close them off again. And I have to show you, this is the view when you come outside. That's the kitchen. There is no passage here in. And then this is the bathroom. The main bathroom for everybody. I like the bathtub. I'm liking the bathtub. So there's a bathtub over here. I'm liking the tap. And then they utilize this light grey tile. I like how they close it off over here. So you actually have the light, which is great, coming through. And then this is the toilet plus that. Yeah, but I just like this bathtub. It gives it that pop. Like, do you see how bright this is? Look at that. And then look at the towels that they utilized. Everything is bright. So they also have a shower, which is great. Okay, having a shower is great. Okay, so the shower is still standard, you guys. It's the same thing. I'm not gonna go in, but yeah. Yes, and then they have this floating vanity. It's not soft close. It's not. And then again, the LED mirror. You know the drill. This is how the tap looks, and then you're still getting these finishes, and then at the back you get a hook. So yeah, this is how the bathroom looks. Then I'm here again once more. Let me switch off this. Let's view the lounge one more time. So just to give you a view, this is the kitchen, and then this is the peninsula, and then you are in the lounge. But I want to say to you, here, look at the way the TV stand is. It is not parallel to the couch. So you can actually move the couch this side, so that when you're sitting, you're at least facing the TV stand. They said the TV stand doesn't come with the unit. It's just for the show house. Okay. We're gonna view upstairs, Gemanch. Never mind the construction, but this is the view. Okay. Just to confirmed, doesn't come with any of this. Okay. Because let's start off on the right. This is the kiddies' bedroom. The same concept. And then over here, they used silver or metallic instead of black. That's one. And number two, the cabinets, they halved them. They are not from the ceiling to the floor. Let's check out inside. Oh, okay, this is quite different compared to the previous one. So you get the drill there, you guys. Okay, so here is just folded clothes, shoes, bags, etc. Yeah. Okay, now let's leave this, and then they have the window over there. Okay. So this will be your dining area. This is definitely not spacious because you've got stairs coming down. So this is your dining area. You can either place it over there or over there. Yeah. This is how it looks. This is the master. We figured out that this is the master. So now the master, when you come through, you actually have your own sliding door over here. I'm liking the sliding door part. However, the sliding door now and that one, I don't know how that will operate, but this is the master. Yeah. This is the master. And then these are the cabinets. Okay, let's try close this door. I think they have to move the bed a bit. So these are quite big, you guys. Like, these are quite big, okay? Well, like quite spacious. Even the width is not the same, okay? So this could be his and hers, wifey's. Over here, hubby's. Yeah, so definitely spacious. They are definitely spacious. And then the ceiling. I like how it's just nice, plain white, and they didn't use LEDs, they just used normal lighting. And then this is the color. You see, it's more like light gray. I'm loving the doors. I like this type of style. Yeah. And then over here, it's the lounge. So you know the drill over here. You know the drill. This is the TV stand. So if you want like a larger TV stand, I don't know how you're gonna do it, because I doubt you'll be able to put it over here, because there'll just be an obstruction when you have to pull through. But this is how everything looks. And then here you can actually just create more like a bar over here. Close this off, make it, do whatever, but you can play around this underneath the stairs. I think we have viewed apartments where they've done that. And then over here, oh, so this is how this shade looks. Okay, it's nice, it's bright. I'm liking this. So this one is the Nordic ice. You see how different it is compared to the Sahara. And then the backsplash over here are these subway tiles, the white. Okay, does this one have an LED? Yeah, it does. Yeah, Gold Air has got nice appliances. This Wi-Fi kettle. So everything seems to be the same. Okay, yeah, everything is the same. I'm just trying to show you guys. Oh, and then the quartz that they used here is gray. This is the lighter gray one. So let me know which kitchen you prefer over here. Do you prefer the dark one or the light one? Yeah, but this is how it looks. So here they just styled it as a kid's bedroom, this one, but it can still be like a normal bedroom like we saw downstairs on the previous place. So this could be the kid's bedroom, the bunk bed, and then you can have a study desk here. Or you can just put in your, what do you call this? You can just put in your own normal double bed for guests or even for your kids, because this one is causing an obstruction. I don't know how you get over there, but it's just for preferences here. You can put any bed that you like. And then this is the bathroom. Everything remains the same, honestly. Yeah, everything is the same here. Everything is the same. Guys, let's go upstairs, because I know that there's a loft bedroom upstairs. So yeah. Okay, I'm liking that ceiling upstairs. Let's go upstairs. So upstairs, it's a loft. Honestly, okay, look at the view. So here you can have your wall art or a nice big mirror, or you can actually have your mirror over here and then have a nice portrait or family portraits. So this is the one that you can actually use as a guest bedroom. There's a study section, which is great. If you've noticed American movies, most of them, the roofing is like this. And I have to emphasize, you guys, this is a loft bedroom. It is not the master bedroom. It is not a guest bedroom. Well, yeah, guest, yes. You can definitely move yourself downstairs to here. Because if you look at the master bedroom downstairs, it is a little bit small. So rather come here. But the issue now is everything is open. Look at the sink over there. And then look at this. You see? Kanti, if maybe this was closed off, yeah, but I don't know. And you can put in a TV or your makeup chair over there with a nice mirror. And then these are the cabinets. Like the style here in, it's giving America. These are the cabinets. Look at how spacious it is, this one, you guys. Like you can literally move around. This is how the shower looks. And then you get this standard window. Let us check out the toilet. And then over here is the, hey, this thing is open, and I don't like touching these toilets, honestly. I'm not even gonna open it or touch it, but you get the gist. There's a toilet over there, and then there's a small window over here, and then the lighting is that side. I don't know why they keep on leaving them open, because now every time when I'm vlogging I have to close them, and I'm a James Bagit. Let us go downstairs now. So you guys, this is the upstairs, and then the first one that we viewed was the downstairs one. They are still doing the construction, as you can see. They're busy with it, but yeah. So they explained to me this is a storage. They don't have a key, but this storage is for the upstairs units, this one. And then over here, one, you're greeted by a gate, which is perfect. And then this storage unit is for this, the first units that we saw. Okay, this is how it looks. This is quite spacious. You can, like, this is definitely spacious. And then upstairs is that secondary unit. I'm liking the grass here in, like, and then, yeah, this is where it ends off, you guys. This is where it ends off. Nothing else. Nothing else. But your kiddies can play around here, or your tenants can have a braai, because there's a braai area, a nice braai area. Even the upstairs one has a braai area. You see? Which is perfect. Yeah. This is a clubhouse. Let us go down there. This is the clubhouse. I'm not gonna go in. I am just showing you guys, because there's a clubhouse over here. The outside definitely looks nice, I'm not gonna lie. Like when you're checking it out, like, and already there are a few occupants. I think they are now selling out phase 3. Yeah, the ones that they are building. Okay guys, there's a pool, which is beautiful. Okay, and then here, your braai area, your chilling spot. Like, yeah. Okay. And then they have a court, which is beautiful. They have a soccer field over here, which is perfect. I'm loving this. So you as gents, actually this is just a clubhouse. There's a braaiing facility over there. And then this is a soccer field. And over here, basketball court. Oh, wow. It's your braai area, you guys. As you can see, I'm not gonna go through this gravel. I'm wearing my favorite sneakers, shame. But you see the braai area, you see the play area. So I think they're still gonna pave over here, so I'm not gonna go down these banks. But this is how everything looks. I like the whites, the color that they chose for outside. Yeah. So now let us go this way. Hi guys, I am back from viewing and I just want us to have a quick chat so that I can give you guys the details of the townhouse, the property that we viewed. We viewed 2 units. There's a ground floor and then there's an upstairs, which is the loft unit. I had made some notes, so let me just so first things first, location. So this is a townhouse development, Waterfall Manor, and it's only 2 kilometers away from the Midrand Gauteng station and only 3 kilometers away from the Mall of Africa. As I was driving there, I did pass the Gauteng station, and Mall of Africa is just down the road, honestly, you guys. They highlighted that it's a smart home, basically. I think you saw with the LED lights, the Wi-Fi logos and stuff like that. So it's fiber ready. It's got smart lights, which is perfect. It's got a smart geyser. And then they're saying that it's also Google Home ready, okay? And there's also 24-hour security monitoring. I think though you saw, they are still building another phase, hence they had the green thingy there secluding the area. There's construction even outside. I think you guys saw that, yabo. So just bear that in mind when you're intending on purchasing Uguti. They are still building, but they are now, I think they are doing phase 3. Yes, it's phase 3. Yes, they are saying that it's an energy efficient place, like, yeah. And if you're one of those people who's very pro energy and sustainability, then this place might be for you, okay? And then they are saying that it's a load shed ready home due to the fact that they have a smart PV solar geyser system, which is perfect, okay? Especially if you're in a load shedding area, yeah, of which most areas here in South Africa are, okay? And then they're also stating that there's inverter battery backup, lights and router, and then they also have a gas hob. I honestly like their gas stove. That Univa gas stove is so nice and cute, you guys. Shout out to Univa, that's the brand. So they're saying that the complex is a pet-friendly area. You like pets? You like dogs, cats, parrots? Definitely not snakes, but I definitely think you can. It's one of those. And guys, did you see how spacious like the clubhouse and everything is outside? Perfect place for you and your dogs, etc. The name is Waterfall Manor. This is situated in Midrand. And I recall on the last, if one of the other ones that I viewed, another subby of mine actually alerted me and said they like utilizing the name Waterfall because you're gonna automatically think that it's waterfall. But this is actually based in Midrand because here it's written, okay, it's Glen Austin, Midrand. It's situated in Midrand, you guys, and you've got quick access to the N1, N3, and M4 highways, which is perfect, especially if you are working somewhere there in Johannesburg or you're working in Waterfall, then yeah, but it's in Midrand. So now let's look at the pricing. The units that we started with, it's the ground floor units, which is 101 meter squares, okay? It's got 3 bedrooms, it's got 2 baths, terrace, a garden, and then you saw the garden, that section, Smolengana garden here. Yeah. So they're saying that you need at least 10,000 to secure the place. 10,000 rands, you guys. Okay? Yeah, just 10,000 rands. Yeah. To secure the place so that they see you mean business. How much it is? Starting price is 1,490,000. That is the starting price for the first units that we viewed. 1.4 million rands. Is it doable? Check your bank, speak to your broker, speak to your financial advisor. I'm just delivering. And the 1.4 million includes bond transfers and costs, because you know why you are buying straight from the developer. Yes. So for somebody who wants to know what's the difference if you're buying from a developer and if you're buying from a person like myself. A developer, remember, the house hasn't been transferred, so you're not going to pay for transfer costs. Like, excuse me, but if you're purchasing, like if you do on property 24 and you're purchasing, there are transfer costs involved because that house was already owned by somebody. So for the conveyancing fees for the transfer, you have to pay as the buyer. And then they gave me a nice breakdown here. Estimated bond repayments. Lalelan, I know my subscribers, 1 of you, 2 of you, 3 of you, actually, a whole lot of you can afford to buy that property cash. I believe in you so much. But I'm saying for those who say they don't want to stretch their budget too much, Lalelan, you still feel free to take a bond. Okay, the estimated bond repayments on the house, one, they are utilizing like a general, like they're saying prime interest is 10.75, yes, and that's the one that they're utilizing. They haven't checked your credit score, by the way, so don't, like, your credit score has a factor in this. Okay, so this is the estimate at 10.7. So for a 20-year bond, you will be paying 15,127 rands per month for a 20-year bond. 25 years, you'll be paying 14,335 rands per month. 30 years, you'll be paying 13,909 rands per month. Look at how much you are earning. Look at the affordability and everything. If you still got, and don't forget, after this, you're gonna pay for insurance, your life cover, your insurance policies, your household, your car, vehicle insurance, etc. Kids, take that into consideration and then figure out. But guys, I'll have to emphasize, these time frames, 15, 20, 30, it doesn't mean that you have to actually pay off your bond in 15 years. Every time you get money, drop it there. You can pay off your bond in a year, in 2 days, in a month, in 3 years, in 5 years, in 7 years, in 10 years. Okay, so it's basically doable. I'm just saying. But sometimes we don't want to stretch ourselves too thin. Like if you're taking a 5-year bond, you'll probably be paying 25,000 for this house. If you're taking a 5-year bond, okay? Because a 30-year bond is 13,000. So I'm just reversing. Double that if you're taking 5 years. And then the estimated levies and rates and taxes. So the levies, they're estimated at 2,000 rands per month. 2,000. And then the estimated rates and taxes is 700 rands per month. Remember, that is body corporates and your housing associations at least how they'll be priced in terms of the levies. But these are just estimates. But when you are actually intending on purchasing, what you need to do, request body corporate minutes. Every time you are buying a house, an estate, a complex, a flat, anything that any property where you live with people, make sure that you request those so that you can see if there's a trend. Number 2, you also want to see if they are attending meetings. Because I think, in these units, when they're not attending meetings, next thing you'll be, municipality slaps them with a bill. Then your rate escalates to 5,000. I have watched so many videos on TikTok where people are saying, hey, Lana, when I bought my house, I was paying 800 rands for levies. Today I'm paying 4.5. What? Exactly. So you have to request those statements and minutes from the body corporate, your housing association. Just take that into consideration. It doesn't have to be this property, by the way, any property that you are actually thinking of. Otherwise, you're going to be sold dreams, you guys, okay? And then let us look at the first floor units. It is 125 meter squares. It's got 4 beds, I think you saw. It's got 2 bathrooms, an open patio. It's got a loft unit. Again, 10,000 rands to secure it. And it also features a storeroom, just like with the first units. I showed you guys the storeroom. Okay, they said they don't have a key. I wanted to see how big it is. Maybe it's small, maybe it's big, I don't know. But yeah. And then the selling price starts from 1.6 million rands and 20,000. 1.6 and 20,000. And this also includes transfers and bond costs. And then let's look at the estimated repayments here in, you guys. Again, how much are you expecting to pay? Minimum gross income to qualify for 100% bond in this case, it is 55,000 rands. Oh, it's 55,000 rands, but for the first unit, it's 50,500. So for the second unit, the first floor one, it's 55,000. It's 55,000 rands for you to qualify. So that is your gross, you guys. The estimated bond repayments on the 1.6 first floor units, prime interest rate at 10.75. 20 years, you are looking at 16,447 rands. 25 years, it's 15,586 rands per month. 30 years is 15,122 rands per month. Again, you can pay it off quickly. Whenever you get a bonus, whenever you make extra money, etc., you can pay it off. So it's up to you how much you want to pay, in fact. The levies herein are estimated at 2.2 per month, and then the rates and taxes are estimated at 800 rands. The complex has, I'm loving these features, you guys. I've went and viewed these houses before. I've never seen a basketball court. So let's just clarify what is there. Although you might have seen, now let's just listen to me again. Regage is hating the same thing. So there's a clubhouse, there's a pool and a kiddies pool. You saw the kiddies pool? Yes, there's a kiddies pool. So they have a half-sized basketball court. I did see, but that's not the normal basketball court. But anyways, guys, it's a court, so it's half-sized. You can still play one-on-ones or 5x5. Ne? They have a half-sized soccer field. I know how humongous the soccer field is, but I was just happy to see a soccer field. Your kids can play. You as a family, you can still play there. So I think this is definitely family-friendly. They have a mini cycling track. Okay, I didn't see that one, but maybe it's coming up, or maybe I just didn't notice, or maybe I saw it, I just didn't know what it is. Hey, but no, it's fine. They have a mini cycling dirt track. The complex is fiber, internet, and VoIP ready. It's pet friendly. It's got 24-hour off-site security monitoring. There's also a facial recognition control. I couldn't take that one because one, I don't own the property. I had to get an access code. But whenever you get there, you tilt your head to the right. It scans your face. You walk through. So I think that's good. Okay. And then there is a communal DSTV connection. DSTV people, you are catered for. Okay. And then all units are Google Home ready, inverter battery backup, lights and router system. Okay, I think we mentioned that, but I just want to highlight that it's a prepaid. You have prepaid electricity, the gas hob. You have a dining area with a braai. Okay, units are fully tiled. They are quartz engineered stone countertops. Okay, and then they've got a corner pantry split between groceries. You saw the pantry, and broom cupboard, aluminium frames. Okay, and then they've got a storeroom. So let me know. Ooh, you guys. Oh, my hand is itchy. I'm gonna get money. Maybe money to buy this property. Let me know what you think about the townhouse. Now, I'm not only gonna be focusing on houses, but also townhouses, you guys. And I read your comments and you can see me, I respond. I will also be starting to check out rental properties, but I'm not gonna lie, I am trying to stretch myself, but I can feel what I'm stretching myself too thin, you guys. But please, if you are recommending a property that you would like to view or like for me to view, just write it down. I'm going to edit. Don't worry. I'll go through, I'll eventually get to it, but I don't know when. Because remember, some of these places are quite far. You know, I'm staying in area X, but I have to travel all the way to area B. You can imagine all the backwards and forwards that I'm doing there. And I see people eating veil, people just want houses. And yeah, but let me know now if you are interested in viewing standalone houses. Because you guys, you know what? I think we need to start viewing standalone houses. Guys, there's so much potential in a standalone house. Especially if you're not afraid, you're like, you know what, I want to stay alone house, I want my own things, it's okay. So now I will also start branching out, but I'm not gonna lie, everything will be done gradually. I hope you have subscribed, I hope you have liked the vlog, and I hope you've watched all of the adverts, as many as they are. And if you haven't, it's okay, you can come and check out the rest of my vlogs and be like, Mam Shengu, You are here to stay. I hope you are here to stay, and I hope you fall in love with everything that my channel presents, you guys. Lalilan, see you on the next one. Let me know what you think about this property. My own take about the property, I believe it's a great investment. So for me, it's a great investment. If I want to start property, I want to get into property, that is a great investment for people who are looking to rent. So I'm not saying you can't buy, you can buy and live there. But for me, since I was looking at the master bath, the bedrooms, they are quite small, and they have this piping thing there in the toilet bathrooms that I didn't like. I don't want it to be visible. But I'm saying, you know what? These properties are not gonna fit my whole aesthetics. I'm loving the kitchen, I have to say. I emphasize how much I love the kitchen, especially the first one. But I'm saying, Guti, let's think beyond. Let's not think about you only living there. Think about investment properties as well. Something whereby you like, I will pay the 15,000 rands and then somebody's gonna live there. I don't know how much rental they'll be paying though. So you have to speak to people who know. Obviously, the first few years until your property is paid up, you will be making a loss, you guys. Because let's make an example. I take a 30-year bond. No, I take a 15-year bond. I'm paying 15,000 for the first unit. But you find that the person who's renting is only renting 11,000, and I still have to pay for rates and levies myself. You see? To think about that. But in the long run, once the property is paid off, you know, you're only going to focus on rates and levies and taxes. Anything else is going to be paid for. Like, you're going to get your money back. It's an investment opportunity, this one. I can take, guys, my hand is itchy. Yeah, I have to check my bank app. Something is going on. Guys, I hope you subscribe. Ne? Love umam shengu. See you on the next one. Goodbye. Goodbye.